I love this old school music. What I'm going to do here is, I know a lot of you know that I have a large collection of CDs that I've turned into MP3s, and I've done this because I wanted to have them on my MP3 jukebox in my basement. One of the problems I had was that I don't only have a CD collection, I've also got an album collection, a vinyl collection, and I wanted to convert the vinyl into MP3 for the jukebox. The problem is that the quality stinks. This is an album, the Leather Wolf album is an album I have only on vinyl. And I'm supposed I can go out and buy the CD, but I already own it. So legally, I'm able to turn it into an MP3. I don't want to lose quality on it. I want a better quality. Out here on YouTube, there's a good quality, at least better than what I would get off the album. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where you could take a song or even a group of songs from YouTube and turn them into MP3s. With a few tools that are free on the internet. The first thing you want to do is on the album, and I'm picking up the physical album right now, and it says the first song, and it's called Rise or Fall. I have to make sure I use that song as my first one because otherwise it won't show the whole album. It won't download the whole album, and I'll explain that in just a sec here. Right here on the right-hand side is a good indicator that it's not going to be the full album if I use the calling. So this URL is not going to work for me. Let's go back, and we're going to look for that song called Rise or Fall. There it is, Rise or Fall. When I click on that, on the right-hand side, see these? Now, these are all the same album. That's got a different picture, but I believe that's just because they put that in because that's their hit. So this is the URL we want, this one right here. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to use this tool called AVC, Automatic Video Converter, I think. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a URL. But before we do that, we have to make sure that we're not using the wrong format. This will change things into a bunch of different formats. We want a music format right there, and I want MP3. Look at these. You got a lot of different options here. But I'm going to do MP3 because that's what my jukebox has got mostly on there. And I'm going to click this Add URL and click the plus button here. Paste it right here. That's the URL. Start download. And so it's going to grab that one. At first, it's going to analyze it, make sure that it's something that it can extract. And now, if you notice, it's actually not only downloading that one, but it will start adding the other songs. Look at that, 2 of 10. So it's going to start adding each song one at a time of the whole album. And right now, it's not converting them to MP3s. It's just downloading the content that will turn into MP3s. And as you can see, it'll do multiple ones at the same time. However, this one right here says full album. I'm not going to want that one, so I'm going to get rid of that one. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is the number of songs that is on the LP. So those are all the songs I want. I want them to be converted to MP3. I do convert now. And now it's doing the conversion. Now you can actually load in more than one URL. If you were to add, like you can actually add URLs at this time and just keep stacking them up, and it'll get through them all, which is kind of nice. All right, so as it finishes up, it's going to ask you if you want to buy it. You can buy it if you want. It's actually a good program. But it pops up this, which is a listing of every song that you downloaded. There they all are. They got really weird names to them and stuff like that. And that, I'm going to show you how you can fix that. So I'm going to take this location where the file's downloaded to, copy that into my buffer, and I'm going to use this program called MusicBrainz. And I'll post a link to this location. Paste that in there. Click OK. So now it's got all these, and these are the names, and they're crazy names if you notice. But if I scan them, watch what it'll do. It actually loads them all over here. But it puts them into an order that is easier to understand. This is the order of them that are on the album. The one thing it's missing is the album art. And that, if you notice here, none of them have any album art. That would come up right here. So what you can do is you can come over to your browser, look for it. So I put Leatherwolf CD in here. I search for it under images. There it is. and I can pick the image I like best. I like this one. Yes, we'll replace that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it over on top of this image. Now I have to make sure that I'm on top of this and not one of these. If I do it on the individual songs, it's going to change it just for that song. See that one? If I move here, it's only changing it for the song. But if I do here, and then I drag it over, it's going to do it for all of them. Now they're all changed. Now here's where the interesting part comes in. When I click save, it's going to rename these to be just what these are, so you don't have to do it by hand. That was the thing I hated about downloading them with that AVC program, is it always put these crazy names to them. This program, this MusicBrainz, not only does the album art, but also puts in the codecs that you need in there, because there's a lot of this stuff that needs to be added to it. It finds out where they belong and such. So now when I hit save, watch what happens. In the folder that we downloaded to, watch what happens. It'll change them. And it'll put them all the way we need them. Oh, I got to do it from here. So you make sure you're up here when you do it. Click save. Now it'll do them all. There we go. So that's it. That's what it takes to take a whole album. And if you have it on LP and you want to turn it into MP3s and have all the codecs and have all the artwork with it, that's it. It's not that hard to do. I normally charge people to do these services I've just shown you how to do, along with exporting entire CD collections, old films, slide projectors, VHS, beta. Well, you get the idea. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'd be glad to help.